Um, hopefully it's working right. But anyway, again, thank you for showing up to the Fit and Finish show. It should be a really cool night tonight. I have a very special guest. We talk about the fit, the outfits, and the finish, but something I think that people don't talk about is actually taking care of yourself. And with that being said, I'm gonna bring in my guest. She is fantastic about this stuff, and she makes some awesome products. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring my guest in, Stacy Wicked Wednesday. What's happening, Stacy?
Hi, how are you guys tonight?
Doing good, doing good. So this is a really cool topic I think that a lot of people don't talk about. And that's why I asked you to come on the show. And I'm so happy and thankful that you came on the show because this kind of stuff needs to be talked about by an expert, somebody who knows a lot about this. But I guess my first question to you is why should I use your soap over this stuff? Why would I go with this route over this
Because
stuff?
be- oh, what the hell is that thing you got in your hand anyway?
you know,
What is that?
honestly, I don't
You can see through it.
I don't know what brand it is.
What is
And to me it looks like I don't know. It's not my soap, but
it's probably like a glycerin or like some sort of Castile soap, which fine. Okay, you probably got it from the freaking grocery store. I'm saying to use my stuff or to use somebody's your small batch people. Number one, you're supporting a family, you're supporting your friends,
right.
okay? And two, is can I swear on this channel?
Santa Tom's not on this show, so you're okay. You can in moderation. I'll try to
It is
beep.
effing handmade,
Right,
right? Gonna have a little censorship over my
right,
mouth, but what'd be me if I didn't say a few swear
right,
words. It is handmade. Again, you're supporting your friends, your
right,
family, other small batch
right,
companies. My cold processed soap is handmade 100% by me, everything by me.
right.
My whip soaps, there is a base, but it is handmade by me. Yep, the whip soap
Mhm.
too. Pop a little bit of that in the loofah, wash
Right.
yourself. So, talking about let's talk about skincare. There is a few things that I want to bring
Mhm.
up. Um, so I get a lot of questions recently about can I use your cold processed to wash my beard?
Right.
I have a couple answers right now. And the one is I don't like that people use it in their beard, but they're still going to if you really want it to be kind of like
Mhm.
clarified. I tell people you better immediately follow up with a beard butter and a beard oil because I need people to remember that if you guys wouldn't know this, but
Sure.
I would. But the pH level on a bar soap is higher in like the alkaline value. You need to bring that back down with your oils and your butters to bring that pH down. And a lot of people don't know that the pH like on your
Mhm.
body versus your face and in certain even like private areas, all the pH is
Right.
different. So if you want to use it, fine. Just make sure you're following up with something because if not, it's going to be like big and fluffy and clarified, and you could essentially dry it
Right.
out.
Right.
But if you're a person that is maybe like a little bit of oily or something
Mhm.
like that, then that's fine. I just wouldn't use it on
Right.
the daily. So I wanted to clarify that because I do get a lot of
Sure.
that
Sure. So
that
let's take a
question.
second and give a shout out to all these people that are in the room. We got Kevin P. We got Born Bearded. We've got somebody we both know, Jacked Up Leather. Jacob, what's going on? Uh, we,
Jacob,
we have
love
Kay.
Jacob.
What's happening, Kay?
Okay.
Let's see who else we got. We got here we go. Sleigh Bells Mowing. What's happening, man? Thanks for showing up. We got Jessica in the room. What's going on, Jess?
Hi, Jessica.
And we've got, let's see here. We got the man, 30 Spray J, the Nothing King. What's going on?
Baker, we'll talk about that in a minute.
How's it going, Baker? Baker's in the house. Um,
Baker's
let's
great.
see. Who else do we have? I want to shout out to everybody that we got in here. And let me see. It looks like I am caught up. So,
We have Born Bearded, Sleigh
yep.
Bells Mowing, 30J.
Mhm.
We have Jay
Hey,
Blight up in the
Blood, what's
house.
going on?
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you something about your soap. So, once again,
Yep.
so it was funny when I first started getting into natural soaps. One of the reasons why is because you go to the grocery store and you get a soap like this that's in a box, right? And when you look at that box, it's got the
Yes.
ingredients, and there's so much methyl ethyl, try whatever I can't even pronounce. So I'm like,
Right, and some of that can be if you want the
mhm,
truth to that too, some of that can be the scientific terms, names for, your shea butters, your cocoa butters, your coconut oil, your palm oil. There's scientific names they put on those, so you just don't
sure,
like, "Oh, what's in this?" And you don't
sure,
reformulate
sure,
that. And it's not that you can reformulate it because you don't have their percentages and
right,
everything, which is
right.
fine. Um,
I kind of look at it though,
but
that it seems like when you look at like commercial made soaps, that there's so many different chemicals. I mean, when we talk about like your soaps, right? I mean, just for instance, I got this awesome bad boy right here, Poison Apple.
yep, that
Yep,
was poison.
and I mean,
Yep,
this is simple for me to read, right? So I understand exactly what I'm getting. I mean, we've got canola oil, distilled
yep.
water, palm oil, coconut oil, lye, sunflower oil, castor oil, red clay, mica, and fragrance. So this to me, I can be like, you know what? This is somebody making soap. They're making natural soap. I feel like this is going to be a lot better on my skin. It's like the commercial stuff seems to me like you're buying a lot of detergent that's going to be rough on your skin, you know?
Yes, and I have felt that too. So back before I started making soap, again, making soap came to me because
What's up, Daniel?
I had actually ran out of body wash
Sure.
one day. And I was like, I had used a bar of store bought, like Ivory or something. And I said, and I used it, and I remember like touching my skin, and I was like, why do I feel so
Right,
weird, chalky? Okay, I hate to say that. I just something was off-putting by this
right.
bar. So, I came across the store while shopping with my girlfriends
Mhm.
downtown, and I walked in this place and something smelled so good, and my nose gets drawn over there, so I look over and I see this soap bar,
Right.
okay, filled with freaking hundreds of bars of soap. And I was able to read the ingredients on there, so I bought a bar,
Sure.
okay, and it was actually quite expensive to the company.
Right.
So I bought it because I like the smell.
Mhm.
And when I had used it, I did not get the same chalky feeling on my
Right.
skin. So I started buying that company's, but every time I turn around, it was quite expensive. So I was spending an
Right.
arm and leg. So then I found this other company around in my town, but it was um it's just like a couple towns
Right.
away, still supporting somebody, a
Mhm.
friend, they're on my Facebook,
Right.
everything, and the price that they sold them at, and I started just buying them, and but the problem was is I couldn't keep meeting her at her job because now that um, we have these bridges in town that we get tolls on, and I'm not paying the tolls to
Right.
go over to get
Gotcha.
soap. So I said, "Listen, hold my beer. I bet you this can't be fucking
Right.
hard." So, I started making it myself, and lo and behold, I was so happy. I brought one to
Mhm.
work just to show people like, "Oh, look what I made." And somebody bought them off of my desk that day. I was like, "Well,
Right.
shit. I bet you I can do that." That's how that
Gotcha.
started. Then I went down the rabbit hole a year later. Now I have all my recipes all up in my head and everything, and
Right. So
that's how that came
so
to
let
be.
me ask you a question. So, like, when I was new to soaps, there was a couple things I looked at and I didn't understand. So, I know you have, like, your regular soaps or, like, daily soap, and then you have stuff, maybe you can expand on this, exfoliating soaps, and then you have, like, pine tar soaps, like, what are the differences and
Yeah,
when do you recommend to use each one? Like, what's the
sorry, my phone screen kinda timed
Mhm.
out there. So it depends on what you want because people will say, "What's your recommendations?" I said, "Well, the first question I'm gonna answer your question with
Sure.
the question is what are you into? What do you like? Fragrance, no fragrance? You got skin problems, no skin problems? Do you prefer exfoliating,
Sure.
non-exfoliating? So my exfoliants can range from everything from sea kelp to soy hull, which is the hull of the soybean, the
Mhm.
actual shell, um, to bentonite clays, kaolin clay, which is a very a pumice. I have pumice. I have walnut shell, but if you got a walnut allergy,
Right.
let's not use
Right.
that. Or tree nut allergy, excuse me, tree nut allergy, and I make sure to tell people
Right.
that if you have allergies, it's even on my site, do not
Right.
use. So, some people like that scratchy
Sure.
feeling. So, even like oats, I do put oats in like my oatmeal milk and
Mhm.
honey. I have a couple other ones. My apple oats and honey has ground up oats in it, and my pine tar has
Mhm.
oats in it. So, I went down the rabbit hole of pine tar soap.
Okay.
You know, what's that one company? Sasquatch. What's the
Oh,
Sasquatch
yeah, Doctor
company?
Squatch? Doctor
Doctor
Squash, yeah.
Squatch, yes. So everyone's like, "Oh, Doctor Squatch pine
Right.
tar." Alright, that's fine. I go to Kroger, I didn't even buy a box, I grabbed a box. 7.99, 8.99, 6.99, 5.99, depends if there's a
Right.
sale or not. And he sells the shit out of that stuff. So, I found me a recipe and I made it
Mhm.
myself. And I actually do put oats in it for
Okay.
exfoliating. So pine tar, hold on, my screen keeps trying to time out. Pine tar is actually really good for problematic
Okay.
skin. Your eczema, your psoriasis, your dry skin, your cracked
Mhm.
skin. Got like, and I can't say these words because I have to be careful on what I say,
Right.
because you can't say that it has certain things like medicinal
Right.
purposes. You cannot, as a soap maker, that's not
Right.
allowed.
Right.
Yeah, you tread on a fine line there.
Right. So I know you also have sugar scrub, right? Like ones with sugar in it. So what are those for? Like, so
Okay, so the whip soap, they're more for, like, people that don't want bar soap.
okay.
I get this all the time, "Oh," and I just start laughing, "Oh, bar soap, bar soap." They're like, "That's old school." I'm like, "It's better than that body wash you're using." I shouldn't say that it's better,
Mhm.
but at least you can read what's in
Right.
mine.
Gotcha.
Okay, it's actually, a few of my girlfriends that are of my age are like, "We love bar
Right.
soap." Bar soap's old school. It's not going to
Right.
hurt you. Um Let's see. So the whip soap, if people don't want bar soap,
Mhm.
I offer the
Right.
whip soap. Uh, Stuff that does not have exfoliant in it, you can actually take like a poof or a loofah and you can put it in just take a little bit, like a little swipe, put it inside, get it wet, and it'll lather up. You wash your whole
Right.
body. And then you have your whipped exfoliating, which has organic cane sugar
Mm,
in there,
okay.
and that's for people that need to
Okay.
exfoliate. So exfoliating meaning if you're a person, let's say you're a body shaver, okay? I know a lot of guys and women that are body
Okay.
shavers, tend to suffer with ingrown
Okay.
hairs. So while the hairs are growing back, your skin will encapsulate it. So you need to break that
Mm,
barrier. So I make the exfoliating soap for people that need to break the barrier. The one thing that I will tell people all the time is do not use the shit in your private areas. You know, if you do, that's on you. I'm telling you not to do that,
right.
but if something happens, that's on you, not on me because I told you not to put it
Right.
there. So you just need to exfoliate your legs. You got summer coming up. Get them feet exfoliated. Okay. Use your balms on your feet. Get those legs exfoliated, your back. If you even suffer with body acne is another
Right.
one.
Right.
Get that exfoliating stuff out. I can make certain things too for people. Like I do cold process and whip soaps. Um, what's the word I'm looking for?
Okay.
Custom. If people come to me and say, "Hey, do you think you can make this?" Providing I have the elements or if I can find the elements, then
Right.
absolutely. I did actually make a custom bar for a person asking for a triple
Mm,
butter. So I made
Right.
that on the account of him. I sell it online. He bought a few
Right.
bars to try it out. What's up, brewer?
What's going
Um,
on, Brewer? So let me ask you a question back to the exfoliating. So summertime is coming up and a lot of people, go to the gym, they're working out hard, they're sweating, or outside activities like playing some sort of sport, getting the dirt on them, stuff like that. Would the exfoliating be better during that season? Like if you're doing a lot of this athletic stuff or you're sweating, working out a lot, is the exfoliating going to be better for you to use or
just depends on your own body. If you tend to break out, then no, use the regular. If you're a person that maybe tends to break out, listen, I'm 42 and I still suffer with adult acne. It's disgusting. So I exfoliate every time I
okay?
shower. Every time
Gotcha.
that just depends on
Gotcha,
you.
gotcha. Yep. So I know you talked about feet balm. You actually make a foot balm too, right?
I do. Yep, I make a
Yep.
football, yep. I just tell people, like, you just I make it up in a twist tube, so it does come in a round 2-ounce
Mhm.
twist tube. Um, when you're home at nighttime or whatever, you just literally take it, put it on your heels or whatever. I have people that actually will use it on their
Mm.
hands and knuckles, like my
Yeah.
woodworkers that buy it, and they say it does really work, and it does work because I used it on
Gotcha.
me. I was in Myrtle Beach and I thought, "Man, I'm walking around, I thought I stepped on something." And I'm an avid, sandal wearer.
Mhm.
So, um, it was an actual crack in my heel.
Right.
So I started taking the balm and shoving it in there, and within, like, 2 days, it was healed.
Nice.
So, but don't put the shit on your feet and try to walk around your house because you could die. You fall and break your freaking neck. So if you're gonna put it on, wear some damn socks or go to
Right.
bed. Go to bed.
So we got yeah,
Liquid
we got a
soap.
question, 30-day
Mhm.
spray, liquid soap coming, not coming.
We got a couple questions. Baker asked something too. Oh, Baker. Where's Baker? Is he still in
I
here?
believe he is. Let's see.
Baker asked if we are gonna make a ball wash. Do you wanna so Constantine wants to make what did you call it?
So,
He wants me to make a weighing wash
Wang Wash
bar.
bar because
A
everybody
weighing wash
a
bar.
Wang Wash bar because everybody wants to Wang Chung. So I figured, no,
No,
no.
no, not everybody wants to Wang
I mean,
Chung. Oh god, that's a terrible song. No, no.
maybe you're just too young.
Oh, Jesus in the house.
What's up, G Lou? But I think
So anyway, he wants me to freaking wing wash.
Wang Wash bar.
What did we say earlier? Just straight up. I don't know if I can say that on here. I gotta be careful. I don't want YouTube to kick me off.
Um, so
Balm. And then um
so let me
Jacob,
so let me ask you this because there are a lot of companies doing ball wash. Um, are you looking at doing a ball wash or are you gonna stay like bars of soap? I mean, what's your outlook on it?
okay. All right. And you kind of already know this because sometimes I have my little rant. So I am a hardcore soap maker. When I say soap, I'm talking my cold processed soaps. I'm a firm believer in my soap
Mhm.
bars. I am
Right.
stuck on that. So I know that there's companies that have the washes and that. I just at this
Mhm.
time, I am not gonna go down that
Sure.
road. Have I thought about it
Mhm.
recently?
Sure.
Yes, but I have not thought of things like a body wash because I like my hands-on cold processed bars. I am number 1 first and foremost, prior to anything else I make in my own company, stick by my cold process soap bars or a lip like kid. That's great. You're gonna be like Santa Tom and shake your head. Actually, um, hang on, I'm trying to see make sure I didn't miss anything.
You know that
So
30 spray does some so, I mean, you are making soaps and stuff like that. What about, like, a lip balm? Something like that, like a lip balm or anything like that? Have you thought about
I actually do make a lip balm, but I do make a lip
Okay,
balm, but they're not on my site. I sell them in my craft shows that I have around my own town.
right,
One of them is a pear, the other is a cream, what is it? Coconut cream. Yeah, I think the other is like a
okay.
banana. Standard recipe, kind of like a balm, but a lip balm,
So
obviously,
we do have a question for you. Baker
with
wants to know what cold process is good for balls. So if what soap bar that you
exfoliating
have
or not exfoliating, fragrance or no fragrance. Just saying, Baker. I mean, you got like I can make whatever. Activated charcoal for a little detox down there if it's smelly? Absolutely. I don't know if you wanna exfoliate your balls, but that's on you. You do you. I make it. So, and then who was the other one that asked? I think Jay Blight asked something too.
see
Low
Jay
and
Blight,
yeah, it depends on the sense. And that's true too. It really
right,
depends um on the sensitivity. I mean,
right,
you can make it work. I'll
right,
ask me to
right,
make you something. I don't ask questions.
right.
So yeah, my ADD is kicking in with all these comments here real quick.
So
And
so
then
so while we're talking about products, probably a question some other people want to know is since you do make, I mean, because you are a true maker, you make everything
I
yourself.
make
Nothing is
everything myself.
outsourced.
Yep.
Right. Nothing's
Yep.
outsourced.
No outsourcing. Yep.
So, couple questions. A,
Mhm.
will you be making some sort of shampoo for ladies and guys? Maybe possible. Is there a
Um,
possibility of that coming or
it I'm not no, let's not say coming. Let's say it could be just a thought in the back of my head right now because I have thought
sure.
about that.
All right.
I really have. It's just that with my I'm a hairstylist by trade
Right.
and I've been being or doing that for 25 years now. So
Right.
my hairstyling money pays for everything that I do now.
Gotcha.
I would have to take more time off because cold process soap making is
Right.
a lot to do. You better take a full day today I made 3 loaves of soap, like 7
Mhm.
pounds. It
Right.
takes all day. It takes
Right.
all day. So I don't
Right.
know if I have time to stack on everything else.
Right. So another thing
Yeah.
would be logically, I know that people gotta be wondering because of what you do,
Yes.
beard wash conditioner, any thoughts on that?
So, I know everybody's freaking got a beard wash. So, I don't know if people are gonna like my take on that
Mhm.
because I'm a maker just as well as a lot of other people. Okay.
Right. Right.
I I, off the top of my head, only know one person that actually makes his beard wash. Everybody else outsources it.
Mhm.
Again, fine if that's your thing. But
Right.
because I'm a soap maker,
Right.
I've been looking into beard bars. Okay, I
Right.
know people have them, beard conditioner bars. I get it. I'm not
Right.
saying conditioner bars, but I do have a recipe for a beard bar. Um, I have to play around with it.
Right.
Have I looked into Liquid Wash? It was a thought today, and I kind of went on a little freaking rant about it. Um, so it's just I prefer to make it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude to other companies because I'm really not. And that's cool if everyone wants to jump on that train where they're having an outsource. That's
Right.
fine. It's just
Right.
not for me at this moment in time. I
Right.
don't have the sources to look for outsourcing it.
Right.
Um, I just don't. I wouldn't even know where to start and besides Google, you know. So,
So
ugh,
following up, because Kay says, "I'm with you, Jay. I'm a liquid soap girly." Wouldn't you in your opinion, would the whipped soap kind of take the place of a liquid soap? Because I mean, you can put it on a loofah and it will foam
It
up
will.
really good.
So,
Yeah,
yeah, that's the thing. It's
yeah,
just so because people always say, "Oh my god, what is this?" I'm like, "It's a whip soap." They're like, "Well, what do you do with it?" I'm like, "It's just like a body wash. You put it in a loofah, you get it wet, and it suds up." Yeah. I've had
right,
one lady tell me, she's like, "I have that." She's like, "I need to get more whip soap for you. My last one lasted a whole year."
right,
I'm like, "There you go. There you go."
right.
Mm.
So, another thing I know, I mean, since you do make all
I'm
your
working
stuff
on
all
the liver.
natural, what
Yeah.
about, uh what about deodorant? Because I know that's another big thing. I actually, about 6 months ago, made the transition from commercial deodorant to all natural deodorant. Um, it just seems like people who do soap
Yep.
go into the deodorant realm. Is that something else you're looking at?
Yes, and deodorant has been on my mind for a while because I have been a natural deodorant user for years. Um, I'm gonna do a little short story on why.
Mhm,
So, let's see, I'm 42. When I was 20 something, when I was using regular deodorant, I started having problems with the lymph nodes that were in my armpits or close, like, in the breast tissue here. I've actually had to have surgery, a few benign, um, I'm not going to say tumors or anything, I just benign cysts and things on the behalf of using deodorant with aluminum in it.
mhm.
So I switched over many years ago. You are going to go through a period where you're sweating like crazy, like because you're detoxing your armpits. I have I have so many different companies from Okie Dokie to Sockeye,
Yeah,
Cafix,
right,
Baird. I have all those natural deodorants.
right,
I do have a recipe for one, but I'm going to try it on myself first.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you need a product tester for your deodorant, let me know. I'd be
Yeah.
more willing to try your stuff. Everything that I've got from you, I really like, and I like the fact that everything you do, you're not just releasing stuff. Like, it's been tried and true, you test it, and it's
Yeah.
good to go. So, if you do, let me know. I would be more than happy to test your deodorant out for you.
I gotta give some crap to G Lou. So can you hold up that pink soap that you have with you?
Mhm.
Okay, G Lou, that's actually cake. That's cake smelling. That is a cake fragrance. That pink one that he's got. That's actually a cake fragrance. It really is. There's actually so do you see that little thing that's inside of the soap? So that's a little piece of cake, right? A little piece of pie. That's
Mhm.
actually soap too. That's just a
Yeah.
hard piece of soap that I put in there just for fun.
I thought I was gonna be able to eat it.
Yeah, cleans a dirty mouth, now doesn't it?
Well, I am
Be my
tactical
freaking
Santa.
guest.
I I am the bad Santa, so maybe I do need some self in the mouth, but no, it smells amazing. But I'll tell you, I do have one that is my favorite smelling one. Let me grab it if I can find it really
Baker,
quick.
it should be at checkout. There should be a code there. Because I can't see what my site looks different from what I look at it versus when you guys look at it. Um, it's at checkout. That squirrel's back, Angie. He's just hopping around.
So
Yeah,
this one is my absolute favorite. I want to use it, but I don't because I love walking
the
by
black cherry.
and I
Yep.
love smelling it. I know, I believe
Yeah, so the
Jacob.
code is 50 now, so you guys know. Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt. I'm just trying to answer some of these questions. Um, so that does smell like a cake. And if you would have got my beard oil in the wintertime, Santa's favorite hole, that smells like a snack
Yes, it
cake
does.
too. Yes. J. Lewis. He might already have it, I don't know. And no, he makes his own. Mixed breed. Robert's gonna use my stuff. All right, awesome. There was another one. Okay, back to
Mhm.
Jacob. So Jacob did order, and you also have it too, the black cherry whip soap, which is non-exfoliating. So you would just put that in a poof, a loofah, a silicone, a freaking stump to scratch your shit, whatever you feel like doing. However you feel like applying it to your body, use your hands for Pete's sakes, whatever you feel.
While I got you
Um,
here, you said you do custom stuff, right? Sometimes?
I can do
So
custom stuff, yes. It just depends.
so I need this in a beard oil. So I gotta get with you and get a custom in the beard
Okay.
oil.
Oh,
Mhm.
listen, I have okay, Jacob too. He's like, "Do you have any black cherry to make a
Right.
beard oil?" And I'm gonna tell you, you guys, seriously, I have thousands and thousands and thousands times thousands of bottles of fragrance and essential oil and natural oils for that matter. And I found the damn bottle of black cherry that I had
Hmm.
used. So yes, I can make that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a second. I also have okay, so everyone's gonna tell you, everybody, all these makers know,
Mhm.
okay. Do you know how hard it is to find fucking cherry fragrance that does not smell medicinal or like cough
Right.
syrup, including grape? I went down the grape
Mhm.
rabbit hole too, found
Right.
one half
Right.
medicinal. Did, however, just get in a maraschino cherry fragrance. And I was like, okay, drum roll, please. I opened up and it smells so good whatsoever. The maraschino cherry.
Right.
Yeah, well, I don't like cherry, but it smells good.
Right. You know, that is
Listen
a
to my
hard
friend's
thing.
freaking like, hold on, my phone's trying to time out here. Okay, sorry.
You know, that is kind of a crazy thing because I have got beard oil in the past, and I have got soap in the past where the cherry fragrance, it smelled like I was like a Hall's cough drop. It smelled
Yes, and
medicinal.
it's okay, like,
Yeah.
because it's soap too. So obviously the percentage that you
Ooh,
would use in a beard oil versus the percentage that you would use in a soap is completely different. It depends on
right.
custom hat Richardson with your lips logo. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, I'm working on that too. God, you guys, you need baby steps with me.
Mm.
And
So, I forgot about
hang on
this, the
one
jelly
second. Hold
soap.
on one second. Hang on
Jelly
one
soap.
second. Quick fact for everyone, all natural fragrance oils exist. So that is a true fact. You have your fragrance oils, you have essential oils, and you do have natural oils. Here's the thing too. So if you want something that's all natural oils, prepare to freaking reach deep in your pockets too, because natural oils are more expensive, if not just as much as essential oils, and every maker knows how much essential oils are.
Right.
I paid a bottle, let's say a 2-ounce bottle of natural oil. I spent $63 on a
Wow.
2-ounce bottle, and I use that shit sparingly. I used it one time in a
Right.
beard oil. Yeah.
Right.
So I also do have jelly soap. Um, I went to a store. I think it was Lush, and I was like, "What is this freaking blob?" And I touched it because I gotta touch everything. Robert says, "Stop interrupting you." Um, so jelly soap. I touched it and I had to make it. So I found a recipe for jelly soap. Um, and that's fun for kids. I like when the kids come by and I'm always kind of shaking it at them and whatnot.
Mhm.
So yeah, already sold both kidneys. Well, shit too, right? They
Right.
say that a human heart costs what, like $900,000. And we be giving that shit out for free. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Yeah. Fucking
I can
selfish people.
I can tell you how much 5 bypass surgery cost.
I know, I bet. But I think I read something. The human heart costs like 900,000 and I gave you that shit for free. What it was like the meme that said that. That's how I found that out. Hey, maybe they're cheaper on the black market.
Right.
So, wait, you shake what? I don't the jelly soap. So I make a soap that's like it looks like jelly. It looks like a blob. I don't know, the blob. It smells good, and I'm gonna tell you one thing with that jelly soap, it won't die. It won't die. It won't die. It won't go away. You just keep washing and you keep washing, and it doesn't go away. I have been rocking a jelly soap at my sink. I'm like, why won't you? I've been tempted to throw it out because I'm sick of looking at it. It won't die. It won't go away. It's very slow. It's like still works really good too. I'm like, why won't you just die? But
Right,
I like to
right.
sell for the kids because like a lot of people will bring their kids to the craft shows.
Mhm. Right.
And I'm like, oh, look at this, kids. They're like, Mom, I have to have it. I'm like, yeah, they do.
Mhm.
I'm not dumb.
I think I talked to you one time, at one time, or were you thinking about making a bar soap or a soap for pets, a pet-friendly soap? Were you talking about that before?
No,
I think you were.
I so when I very first started, I wanted to find a hobby.
Mhm.
So I was going to make pet products, but no, here's the thing, that FB or the FDA be super tight on them animals. They don't give a shit about humans.
Right.
So
No?
no,
Okay.
no. And then I buy Paw Balm for my dogs, but I buy it through a company like around my
Sure.
town. I know Beards and Barks makes a couple things for dogs too, but not like
Right,
Wash, but no, that is
right,
super regulated. So I just take my dogs to the
right.
groomers.
So for everybody out there that's maybe bought soap from, like, what company would you say that's out there that you would say is on the same level as you when it comes to soap, making soap that you've tried?
That
Yeah.
I have tried, so I have tried Valhalla soap, I've tried Okie Dokies, I have tried, m Mystery hold on a second, I always get
Mystery
these wrong because
Mystery
you have
Mountain?
Mystery I've tried
Right.
Mystery Mountain. I don't wanna forget anybody because I do order soap from people, so
Mhm.
as a maker
Bye,
okay,
Jacob.
um, like bye, buddy. Gotta run, y'all behave. Oh, God, Jacob, Jesus, you should
Mhm.
know better. Good lord. So for instance, like Gilu, he buys from me. So I
Right,
support other companies. When he had when like on the Tracy Migos and things, when you guys have people on there, I've gone
right,
on and ordered, even without
right,
coupon codes. I'm not gonna compare myself
right,
to anybody at this point because we're all
right,
different. And I know that Bobby has his own recipe that he's worked
right,
really, really hard at. I have like I would say I'm not gonna say 7 different recipes, I think I
right.
have 5, but the reason why I have 5 is for
Sure,
different types
sure.
of skin. That's why, it depends on
Right,
what you want. And then I have a couple recipes that I have to keep the same because they're like big
right,
batch recipes. So, I also want people to know that I do make a tallow
yep.
bars. I've had questions on that regarding vegan versus animal products. Um, beef tallow, or let's just say tallow, because tallow comes from beef, lard is from pigs. I also do make a lard soap. Is so moisturizing to the skin. Some people don't think it is, and some people think it's
Right,
actually gross. I get that all the time, vegan versus animal products. First of all, that's up to you. I make it all. I myself love tallow soap is a nice
right.
hard bar. For instance, you could throw that son of a bitch and leave a freaking hole in your wall. It's a good don't drop it in the shower because Lord knows you
It
take your
does seem
toe
pretty
off with it.
dense. Yeah, yeah, pretty dense.
And it's got a really good
Right,
shine to it, but the tallow bar is such a
right,
hard bar. It is such a creamy bar. It is so good for people with
right,
eczema.
right,
So good. So if you have eczema, problematic skin, again, your tallow is gonna be the way to go. Lard's really good too.
right. So speaking of the bars,
Yeah.
typically your bar size, 'cause your bars are fairly large. Um, what are the ounces on what
Yep.
are usually like the ounces on your bars?
4 to I'm gonna say 4 to 6 because sometimes it's like 4 to 5, 8.9. It depends, again, it depends on the recipe because my vegetable
Right,
tallow, which I'm not gonna say tallow, my vegetable shortening recipe,
right,
it I c I have I use my biggest loaf pan
right,
for that recipe, and
right,
it starts to stack up, so I don't have a choice but to make those bars really big, and
right.
I'm not willing to make scraps. I am not willing to cut edges off. Like I see people that they edge everything. Fine,
Mhm.
beautiful. I'm not cutting
Right,
nothing. You guys are getting 100% of each bar every cut. I don't want
right,
leftovers. I'm tired of leftovers. I got end pieces. Um,
right,
my kids' friends come over, they load up. They load with bags.
right,
They load bags and bags of soap.
right. So, would you do me a favor, Stacy?
No. Why do I
No?
already know what you're gonna freaking ask me?
Can you take care
I
of
like
brother
the
Baker for me? Can you take care of brother? He
where's
says he
Baker?
missed out. He says, "Damn, missed tallow soap. Will guess next order. Can you throw in a bar of the tallow soap on me
Yes,
for
but
him?"
here's the problem, I don't have the tallow soap on there because I
Okay.
did sell a lot. I am going to
Mhm.
be making some. I sold oh god, somebody freaking asked me to make patchouli tallow bars and I almost died. If you guys
Right.
swear to God, if somebody I'm so sick of it. You guys wanna smell like swamp. That's great. It's disgusting. And they're just like, "Oh, it smells so good." I don't know how you mm-mm. No. No. So I tried to I when I go to my craft shows, it's hidden under the table until somebody asks, so I have them all wrapped up in plastic because it stinks
Right.
and it lingers. And every time I walk down and I see a couple bars that I have there and I can smell it and it smacks you in the face. No. It's
Right.
gross. So that's
Right.
why I made the Satsuma bars.
Right.
Um, but because I have a crap ton of craft shows, some of the soap that I make is strictly for online and some soap is
Mm,
strictly
okay.
for craft shows.
Right.
So it's a
Right.
lot. I have a 4-day one coming up and then another 2-day that I'm traveling for these. So if I'm
Right.
MIA, I'm at a craft show.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So, you got this soap sale going on right now. It's 50% off
Yep.
just soap, right?
Just soap. I'm trying to make room for the new stuff that's
So,
going to be coming in.
is whipped for or just bar soap?
Just the bar soap.
Just the bar soap. Okay.
Soap is a whole 'nother entity on making because when
Right.
I make, like, I do a 2-pound batch, but obviously when you're whipping, it's a little bit more.
Right.
So you don't get as many of those, and because it's the plastics that has to go in there, so you have to order those too. I
Mm,
am 100% out of plastics right now. So I'm
m'kay.
trying to also rid of those, but
Right.
that base is a little bit more expensive on that.
Right. We got a
So the
question
Hempire
here.
beard yeah,
Is the
the
Hempfire beard
Hempire
butter
beard
scented?
butter is unscented.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
again, just because the batch size that I make in that and the plastics, I left it unscented. So if people generally that buy the beard butter also do have some type of the oil and they just take the oil to scent it, which is fine. It's just that when I was doing beard butter, I had went to a couple other different companies to ask about it. We also have a lot of friends in this community, and
Right.
their number one sold is unscented. So I
Yep.
went the unscented way.
Yep. Yeah,
For
I
now, 'cause I sent it I've had people message me on my website, said, "Hey, if I order your butter, can you scent it in this?" Absolutely.
sure.
If you want it scented, I will make it personally for you. You just have to let me know.
Right.
Oh, what's
We
up,
got
Amber?
brother
Just love
Amber. Brother
her.
Amber, what's
Yes,
happening?
love her.
And I know I believe Amber likes all your soaps too. I believe she uses your soaps too. I believe. Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
she uses oils, she uses butters,
Right.
everything.
So
She likes snacks too.
so you got the soap sale going on. You've got I believe I was talking to you the other day. Um are your St. Patrick's drops leaving the site? Because I know you had the 3%.
The St. Patrick yes,
Right.
the beard oils and the St. Patrick's drops are going to be
Mm,
leaving. Um, it's everyone keeps asking when my new stuff's gonna be dropping that I have shared. I need to get more diligent on doing like marketing,
right,
like posting
right,
more. But the problem is when I the labels. Please somebody tell me that has a company that has to order labels that it is a
right,
bitch to get labels made and shipped from freaking half across the
right,
country.
right,
Um, and then they get stuck in Indianapolis for a few days, even though they'll said, "Oh, it'll be here
right.
Tuesday." I've never had something that was stuck there ever show
On
up
time. Never,
on freaking time. So
never.
everyone's like, "When are you dropping?" Well, I don't know. I need to know exactly when my stuff is going to be shipped.
Right,
Oh, I hate it because my last time it took
right.
over to ship from Arizona to here. It took like 12 to freaking 14
Wow,
days for my labels to show
wow.
up. So if that's the case, I'll
You
have to
know
do like a pre-order on oils or
maybe
something, but it's gonna be this week that the new ones are gonna be dropping.
maybe
It's just gonna have to
maybe
drop.
if you're really nice, Santa Tom will hop in the flying sleigh with the reindeer, go pick up your labels, bring them up to Michigan for you, and fly back, you know what I mean?
Well, they freaking probably get a lot faster than
Well,
PS fucking
that's what I'm thinking.
USPS. Yeah, so sick
Yeah,
of it.
I gotta tell you, just gotta tell you, if you guys have not got her St. Patrick's Day drops, I
Thank
gotta tell
you.
you, you're missing out. I would get them all you can. You could go on my Facebook. I did do a review on them. I think I did some reels on them, but I'm gonna tell you something. If you are a foodie, the Chucky Charms one, when you smell
Yeah,
it, you're gonna be like, "My gosh, this brings me back to my childhood eating Lucky Charms." And, the Irish panty dropper, um, I'll be the first to tell you that will probably do the job, what it says. And when you get into the Irish Car Bomb, that one smells amazing too, but that one's got, like, a really cool chocolate smell to it too, the Irish Car Bomb. It's got some
yes,
chocolate
it's
in there, it's got the Guinness,
Guinness,
but
Irish
it is
cream Guinness, Irish cream, and
right,
actual
ho
real hops extract.
hops.
Yes,
Yeah,
which is,
yeah,
again, really good for the skin. It's supposed to have, like, an anti-aging effect, blocks
right,
free radicals, whatnot. Um,
right. But that whole St. Patrick's Day collection was awesome, but one I wanna bring up with, because there's been a couple people talking about this one the past couple days, and I'm gonna agree with them, Stacy. I wanna know when this one is gonna go mainline because this Wicked Noir, and let me tell you this, and here's a great thing, here's the scent profile on it. Tonka bean, um, nag champa,
Big Champa.
black vanilla, oak, and musk, and I'm gonna tell you what, I gotta do this. I'm gonna do a Chris from True North. You ready? I'm gonna in 3 seconds, I'm gonna do a live draw on it, right? Ready? 1, 2, 3. And this one, I'm gonna tell you, this is a solid, this is in my rotation. I really, really dig this one, and I'm telling you, you've got all of us saying it should be mainline, so hopefully you'll, listen to myself and Sean Madigan.
And that's just easy to make it mainline. Yes,
Yep,
he
yep,
loves that some he's like, "That's real
right,
special." So, people okay, so for instance, the drop for St. Patrick's Day, I did a 6-bottle drop. That was a lot out of me, okay? Don't get me wrong. Wait, what?
and the scents
Artwork
are on point.
and wait, are we looking at Baker and Sons are on point? Irish panty dropper, wow, I get more stops with that on that's Baker, that's
Yep, yep,
amazing.
yeah,
Yes, I
mhm,
love that. I did 6 bottles. Here's the thing, a person that has when I say I have thousands and thousands and
right,
thousands of
mhm,
scents and fragrances, natural oils, essential
right,
oils, I
right,
do. I've got shelves along my full
right,
walls, full walls, full
right,
walls, full walls in a room and a whole 'nother
right.
room dedicated to
So
fragrance oils and essential oils and
mhm,
natural. But wait a second, I gotta
mhm.
get this out because that's how
Sure,
this
sure,
brain works,
sure.
okay? I'm constantly still ordering,
Right,
okay, from companies, wholesalers, all right? But, "Oh my god, look at" another thing too, because I'm also a sale
right,
chaser, okay?
right,
Don't hate on sale chasing, I think that's great. So I'm constantly thinking all the time. I like dropping a couple a month, 1 a month, 2. For instance, what month are we in? We're in
right.
April. So right before Easter, which is I think on the 17th, right?
Think,
I don't know,
anyway,
whatever. Whenever freaking
right.
Easter is. Yes, I got 2
Oh,
coming out, which is Zombie Peep
ooh,
Show.
okay. So you got 2 coming for Easter.
Well,
Okay,
2. I have 2 coming
okay,
for Easter. I have Zombie Peep
right.
Show, which is like, it's candy based, but like a candy kinda darker, but then
So
a little bit
so
of that I wanna say cologne, but
so
it's
that
dark.
excites me because
And then
you're really good with foodie sense, and just so that excites me because that one's gonna be a banger, and I like the name of that, Zombie Peep Show. I can't wait to see the artwork on that one. That one's gonna be cool, Zombie Peep Show. That one's gotta be pretty cool.
well, I've actually
Mhm.
had Oh, okay. So that's I've posted it already on Instagram before, and I'm not sure on Facebook. I'm more on Instagram than I
M'kay.
am on Facebook. And then the other is I'm bringing it back. So Mixed Breed knows he actually has this
Uh-huh.
one. All I did was change the
Mhm.
artwork on the
Okay.
label. I'm bringing back the peanut butter cup, okay? Like, literally,
Ooh,
like, it smells like a Reese's
ooh.
peanut butter cup was my inspiration, but I changed it up because I'm like, "Man, that
See
freaking label is so boring from when you first
see,
started. It's
this is why I
disgusting, like,
love
I'm
your
like, "What's
foodie
wrong
ones
with
because
me?"
I'm diabetic, right? And I can't eat that stuff, so I can live vicariously through your beard oil. When you make these foodie scents, I can enjoy that.
Well, I could eat another one. Then I've been
But,
eating me and Angie just made Dubai bars, our own Dubai chocolate bars. God, and it's, like, growing. Look at this thing. Good
oh boy.
gravy. So, I'm bringing
See,
back the peanut butter
s
cup with a new label. So, I
sure.
already have the stuff. I'm just it's a new label, freaking
Right.
awesome, and it's gonna be called Peanut Butcher.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, I guess, the last thing we'll wrap up with, if anybody's got any questions, let us know because 'cause we're gonna wrap up. Usually the show's 30 to 45 minutes. We went 52 minutes already, which is cool, no problem, but so you've got the Easter drop coming. So I'm
Yes.
assuming, we get into May. May is starting summertime. Do you have any
Yes.
big
So
plans for summertime drops?
I do. So
Okay.
let's see, April, then May. So May is going to be a Carnival drop.
Ooh,
Um, that's gonna be a couple bottle drop because my problem is, and I was trying to explain this earlier, but this guy keeps cutting me off. That guy right there keeps cutting me off. As I keep making things, I keep coming up with things, and I'm like, "Oh my god," or I'll watch something, or I'll come across something that's inspiration, and I keep making that's why Valentine's happened. Valentine's happened
m'kay.
because first and foremost, favorite Halloween, okay? Valentine's
Right.
Day. But I like theme things. I like to change it up. My stickers changed. The stickers that I put in my orders, they all change per season, per holiday. So Carnival is going to be coming up. Um, Carnival themed, foodie, obviously, with a
Yeah.
little sinister twist
You,
on the
you better let
Carnival.
Bearded Chief know about all the foodie scents coming out because,
Yes.
he is a
Yeah,
fiend
they're
for
gonna be foodie
yeah,
with a twist, a sinister
right.
twist. And then is going to be May, June. I'm not sure for June yet. I'm sure I'll come up with something. But then
Right.
July during I got a little thing coming for Shark Week.
Ooh,
So it's aquatic themed.
oh, oh,
I
yeah,
didn't I'm still learning as a maker in the beard world, still learning in the soap world. If you're not learning, what are you doing, right?
right.
Um, I didn't know there was such thing as like an aquatic type,
Okay.
so I went down the tiny little rabbit hole on that one again for like the 15th freaking time.
Right.
And I started, I think I'm coming out with 3 of them for that one.
Okay.
I
Gotcha.
already
So
posted,
that
but yeah. But I do wanna talk about this really quick. Oh,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait for that, okay? I'll
So
wait for that.
Baker says her foodie sense got to stop because I can eat that stuff and my beer gut gets bigger because it's in the beard and in the mouth.
Wait, hang on. Do you know her foodie sense got to stop because I can eat that
That
stuff and
stuff.
my beard just gets bigger and you know what? Same, except for not the beard. Same. I keep freaking eating these chocolates that I keep making. My gut's getting a little bigger. Look, like she's thick. Sorry, you guys. I'm
So
kind of battling a cold. I'm
yep,
getting over
yep,
a cold, so
right. So we got the Easter drop, and then we got Carnival coming, and then,
yep, carnival.
Aquatic, and then we got
And
an
then the
aqua so
aquatic, but somehow there might be something in June. I gotta play this all out just right, so I gotta go to my
right,
marketing team and be like,
right,
"Hey, what can I do? Who's dropping what?" So I do have a marketing team.
right,
Well, I try to have a marketing team.
right,
Yeah.
right. Gotcha, gotcha. So, Z, if anybody's got any questions, we're gonna wrap this
Got any
up here really
questions?
quick.
Post them right now so
Post
I
them
can
up.
read them and answer them. I don't care if it's
Right,
something stupid. Ask me, I'll answer it. I got no shame. Ask
right,
whatever.
right.
We'll give that a minute. I got
You
an
know,
order. Jay, did
I'm
you
kind
order? He did.
mhm,
Baker ordered too. Just love them guys.
mhm. So, the big question is Santa's favorite hoe gonna come back for Christmas in July?
Okay, so Santa's favorite hoe is coming back for Christmas in July, and so is it depends on how it plays because
Mhm.
I do have the 3 coming out. I was thinking
Right.
about bringing back because it kind of is a thing too, coffee and cocoa. That one
Yeah,
did pretty fairly
yeah,
well.
I liked it.
So, I'll just
I
stick
liked
it
it.
on there. If they don't order, they don't.
Right,
So here's the
right,
thing, I still have tags, so if people want something that I
right,
may have had and they have the fear of missing out and have the FOMO, more than
right,
likely, I have the tags. I have no problem just because it's not on the website, feel free to, message me and be like, "Hey,
right,
can I get these ones?" If I don't
right,
have tags for 'em, I'm gonna tell you no because 'cause I'm not gonna give it to you without a tag,
right,
or a label, excuse me.
right,
But, that's what I told Sean Madigan, man. He's like, I know you don't have it on the site." I says, "Yeah, but Sean, I still got tags, and providing that I still have the fragrances and essential oils that I mix, then yes,
right,
but if I don't, then but I will look before telling you yes or no."
right. Baker
Yeah.
says, "I love Halloween. It's my birthday. Do you do anything big for Halloween?"
Halloween, hell yeah, I do. I got a freaking site that I go to up north to decorate, and then um I've been doing it for years. We put on a Halloween in the park, up in if anyone's from Michigan, but up in Tawas. It's a park that the whole town comes to walk through, and we always win. I'm a fierce competitor, you guys. And then we do here in town at a couple of lots that our friends own. We do a Halloween drive-through here in town.
Nice,
Everybody
nice.
knows that, but in my town, of course.
Right,
Yes, Halloween
right,
is huge for me.
right, right,
Love it. I'm a freaking sicko.
right. See, Stacy is right. If it's not on site, please DM. She would most likely be able to make it if she has it.
Yes, I
Right,
have no problem making it as long as I have tags and the stuff to make it, I
right,
have no problem making it.
right.
Yeah,
Well,
I do that's fun.
you just made me happy because I miss Santa's favorite hoe, and she's my best worker. And summer coming up, I got more Jordans I gotta buy, so I gotta get to business. So I'm glad you're bringing back Santa's favorite hoe for July.
And you guys I'll do it for anybody except Dino. No, I'm just joking.
Wow. Right,
They
but
do nothing but Christmas. Oh, yeah, there's people that are Christmas is a huge thing though too. You've got Christmas and then you got Halloween, so some more people that
right.
like probably like Christmas don't like Halloween because, beliefs and whatnot. You know what I
See,
say? Fuck them.
we got to get you and Santa Tom together to do some like Halloween
No!
Christmas thing. That'd be
Well, I
fantastic.
know. No,
That would be
no.
fantastic.
And I do keep getting questions too, because I I kind of feel bad because I hate saying no, but I kind of like it at the same time because I like the word no. I keep telling this guy that I learned through therapy, we'll talk about the mental health train. I did that for a while. No is a whole sentence. No means no. No. So, wait, what the hell was we talking about? My ADD kicked off. What was I talking about? I don't
We
know either.
uh,
Sorry.
where where's Santa Tom to keep us on track?
Oh,
Santa Tom needs to be here. But,
you didn't hear what she said. Then you guys didn't hear that, did you? You didn't hear that,
oh,
did you?
I heard.
Oh, don't say that out loud. I was wondering why he was giggling. I knew he heard it. Oh Lord, you guys. Yeah.
Yep,
My friend's a
yep,
nut job, but she's my nut job, so.
right. So,
Um, I
for
don't
everybody to
do
know, um,
I
what what beard events are you going to this year? What beard events are you
okay,
gonna be
so
at?
I will be going to the BB the BBB, which is in September.
Right?
I am going to the Appalachian Bearded Mafia in West Virginia. Where else we
That's
going?
in June.
That's in
Pittsburgh?
June, yeah,
Are you going to
Pittsburgh.
Worlds?
Um, I think I'm gonna try to go to Worlds. Again, I'm not
Sure,
100% on timing and everything.
sure,
Um,
sure.
I'm kind of going through something personal. I'm kind of going through something personal at home.
Right,
Um, yeah, going through the D. So, just depending on with court and whatnot on stuff
sure,
like that. So,
sure,
depends on where I can and can't go. Is he
sure.
gonna fucking throw up? What is he just doing? He's like
So
108.
before we leave out of here, how long is your soap sale good till? When is the soap sale gonna be done?
I have the soap sale. It was actually done, but I just turned it back on for
Okay,
Bishop had asked me if it was still going. It's not gonna hurt
sure.
anything. You guys, I need
Right,
all them stuff gone. Get in there, order. Some of them may make a comeback, sometimes not. People with
right,
ADHD like new things all the time, so get them soaps. I'm just trying
right,
to get rid of them. If not, I am a no waste company, so in some way, shape, or form, they will get recycled. That's just
right,
me, so does not go bad at all.
right.
You can have that
Well
damn thing in your closet for 10 years.
Right. Well, I just wanna tell you, Stacy, thank you for coming on the show tonight. I learned a lot about soap that I didn't know. I appreciate that. I'm sure there's gonna be people rewatching this. For the people rewatching this, I hope you got some information out of this, and for everybody that joined the show tonight, thank you for coming, and commenting. Thank you for coming to the Fit and Finish show. Um, but Stacy, thank you for taking time because I know you're busy. I know
Absolutely.
I know you got a day job, and I know, making soap and beer product takes a long time. Thanks for coming on the show. I appreciate it. And as Santa Tom would say, this world could use a little bit more love and a little bit more joy. Santa Tom has rubbed off on me because I'll tell you what, every day I try to tell people, if you read my Facebook post, strive to be a better person, smile, spread the love, spread the kindness, spread the joy. You never know what kind of a day somebody has had, and a simple smile that you give somebody could change their whole outlook on that day. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. Much love and respect to everybody here. Thank you, family, for showing up. And I will put up, we're probably going to be doing a show. I'll probably be doing one more show in May. Fit and Finish Now is doing one show a month. I will be doing a wrestling show with Elegant Sasquatch, one of the Troublemakers' friends. Chris, we will be
Love
doing
that.
we will be doing a wrestling show on Sunday nights at 7 o'clock, starting after WrestleMania weekend. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Hopefully, you got time. You got spent with your family, had a good time. Enjoy every minute. Like I said, I was a 5 bypass survivor. Enjoy every minute that you have. Be thankful for what you have. Enjoy your family. Tactical Santa says goodbye. Thank you, Stacy. Have a wonderful evening.